What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to GazetteSports.com and the Press Telegram. It's Mike, and this high school volleyball video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company, perfect for your next team event. It's one of our favorite events each and every year, the 11th annual Steve Lewis Memorial Volleyfest at Lakewood High School. Lancers coach Mike Wadley hosts this in memory of his friend Steve Lewis, who was the longtime coach of Lakewood before he passed away in 2004. His jacket, as always, on the coach's seat for the Lancers. All the local teams in on this one. We start at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon with Long Beach Poly taking on St. Joseph, just up the road in Lakewood. And a healthy Poly team is a scary thing for opponents. You see Nofo Kyle playing healthy. Sammy Ahang is back, just her second match back from that ankle injury. The sophomore Sualua Pepe, a strong player for the Jesters, but Ahang really adds that extra weapon for the Jackrabbits. That's Shelby Cole for the Jesters. Nofo Kyle, a great match. As you see her take a set right here, she had 9 kills on the afternoon. So they've got Nofo Kyle and Penny Tusa and Sammy Ahang and Kalia Williams going offensively. That Poly team has a lot of different weapons run by that freshman setter Liz Schuster. You see Penny Tusa with one of her 8 kills right there. And there's some elite young talent in the Moore League, as we've been talking about. Kalia Williams, the sophomore middle, with 11 kills for the Jackrabbits in this match. And the Jesters are going to get this point, but look at this Poly team. This is why Leland McGrath likes coaching this team so much. You see the effort getting to the back wall, and then look at the entire team comes to pick up Pa'i Yosia and Francis Kamendang to make sure that they're okay. Ahang is going to close that thing out. She had 7 kills in her return to action as the Jackrabbits sweep it 18-23-23. We go to our second match we covered, Wilson versus Los Alamitos. The Bruins without Milan Stokes, who is in Louisiana for her official visit to LSU this weekend. The freshman Presley Parker was the one who really stepped up offensively to try and take some of Stokes' swings. But obviously, Julia Patterson, the setter for Los Al, look at that set. She is something else. She's going to Arizona next year for a reason. Sadie Emery on the overpass, but Patterson really led this Griffins team, steadied the boat for them. And this one's Mackenzie Smith, point, Griffins. She had a team-high 10 kills, did number 8. The freshman Parker, 11 kills for the Bruins to lead them. And it's views from the 6. Patterson, just a baller, such a crafty player, so intelligent, knows the whole floor. And with that one going along, the Griffins are going to take it with a sweep 25-9, 19, and 18. As we move on to the nightcap, Lakewood versus Harvard-Westlake. Now, Jordan did win and Milliken lost earlier in the day before we were able to wake up, recovering from a football night. Harvard-Westlake takes the first set against the Lancers, but Lakewood, just like Poly, finally healthy midway through October. Brooklyn Shermer swinging from the 100 blocks. And then Shelby Dobmeyer and Kyla Waiters on the block. Waiters had 9 blocks in the match. She was pretty excited about it. And it's the return of Shelby Dobmeyer, the setter, not just setting up other people. She always knows when's a good time to throw it down or when to set it back row to the Sword of Destiny, Destiny Viliamu. They can't quite track that one down. And then the libero, one of the best servers in the city, Hannah Vasquez. She just drops it on that back line for an ace. She's so good at that. Lakewood serving really aggressively, 12 aces in the match, and it's Shelby Acemeyer throwing it right at the Wolverines and getting the point for the Lancers. But Acemeyer was not done. She stepped to the back line on the next point and did it again, dropping it on the back line. Lakewood really taking the Wolverines by surprise with their serving, and even when they did return it, it was Viliamu with 23 kills, 8 digs, and 4 aces, kind of ramming it right at him. And they got me feeling like the one again. Brooklyn Shermer healthy on that ankle and taking some big swings for the Lancers. This is going to, it was a close fourth set. Shermer and Viliamu were trying to close it out. She's just as lethal from long range, obviously. These are 2 sophomores who are really going to be exciting to watch for the next 3 years. Back row, outside, it doesn't matter. Viliamu able to get the ball down and get the points as we set up match point at 26-25. Dobmeyer with the well-timed back set to Alexis Artiago, who finishes it off, and the Lancers are going to take this win, fitting at an event for their former coach Steve Lewis. They win 19-25, 25-12, 25-19, 27-25. In a great day of volleyball, as always. This was our first event that got us into covering high school volleyball, and we're so glad we made it out 8 years ago. We'd like to thank our newest sponsor, Long Beach Transit. Their Route Number 1 now stops at Cal State Dominguez Hills, the South Bay Pavilion, and the StubHub Center. We got a lot of volleyball, including a huge Poly Lakewood match on Tuesday. To find out what happens, keep it right here.